Last time we got executed and Alter Ego actually saved us. So. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Can we get out of here, Kyoko? You have the universal key, right? It's locked, but you have a way to open this door. Yeah, Kyoko? Did you bring the key, baby? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course you do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part of it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. And we should be able to use it on the door, right? Yes, come on, Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... Yeah! It's open!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here, let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally, we are finally free. There wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Here we go. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. There's a lot of ultimates. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among the actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. It's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains it. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never see anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose, to protect the pride of her family. Yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope Speak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope Speak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I had to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself. But apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather. They had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family's name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. It was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looks when she said that, what she might have had been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
the way everyone else looks at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
but when the rest of my family looks at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. So they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is only through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, but not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Oh, that is deep. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
The other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch in the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should be open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand up and pushed against the hatch. Why couldn't we just, find a way out from the trash chute or something? The hatch opened with ease, and so... Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. How about closing it, girl? That's a scary place to fall into. This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. Okay, alright, can we go out? Okay, top secure. So now, what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mercury's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Okay. Sure. I'm still super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Why can't Monokuma just come here? Like, he comes out of the blue every time. Like, every time we speak his name, he just comes out and like, hey. Alright, let's go to the gym. I'm pretty sure this game is almost over. I'm quite sad though, I really like this game. But I'm so excited to see who the mastermind really is. Like, I have no clue.
Well now, well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. This time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What? Well, before you do, let me just say one thing.
No.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You? Explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened, and executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
Aww, I'm glad it paid off though. Like, I was so pissed that I thought I was getting a freaking game over. But I think that was supposed to happen. And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
Kyoko's really good. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. The entity that would throw revenge, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it. I'm so thankful for Alter Ego, man. I did not expect that.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened are exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is being at Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. But with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because...
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
However...
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not to you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Yeah, you go, girl!
Hey,
Of course, you can never say we're making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Now, no, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have
then
to
I
do.
suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to assure a failed trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Oh my god, I love this so much.
Hey,
You go, Clan Kyoko. Well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown? In other words, this would be your chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, or the mastermind themselves. I was right that the mastermind killed Mukuro. It was too obvious, man. For what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So it's time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible? It would certainly make for one honey of a climax. Seriously?
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And if it causes you unbearable despair, huh, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim your victory?
I can barely contain
Let's have
myself.
one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for this title face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely
then that'll be
contain
enough to
myself.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of bear puns. That'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what you've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held? I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? That is a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before. It bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception for that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? That is part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 so the mastermind must be a student then. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. Oh, he might be lying though. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
I like Monokuma's laugh. Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. Just like that, we were out of the gym. So we just need to find out the secret of the school and figure out who the mastermind is. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life. We still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's dad. Talk to Kyoko? Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would their mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind down their guard, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself. Do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? So is this like for the viewers then? He wouldn't lose ratings? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
I don't exactly read about something like that happening very often. So it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
Think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that different. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something. no matter the cost, us killing each other. We wanted to show the world.
It would seem...
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. I'm lost. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for the students of the whole speak, right? A certain concept? We're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that to try and prove that despair is better than hope. Ah, okay. So, they just want to spread despair then? That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast a killing game into the world. That mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
Oh yeah, poor Junko, man. So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the outside world, the mastermind to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they had to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words...
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they had violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge. Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Oh, I'm so happy we believed in Kyoko. I'm so happy. Even though I fell like 60 feet to the ground, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. While presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right, how pathetic.
However...
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this game.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
However...
Is that really possible? Oh?
Anyway...
Yeah, I want to work together with everyone. Can we stop the suspicions and everything? Like, we can cover more ground if we, like, work together. There's like 6 of us left, right? Oh god, there's only 6 of us left. Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
Shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? I am excited to find them. Like, I wonder what the looks of their faces are gonna be like. Could they be here? And suddenly, we were greeted with... What do you want? What? few Karako. You again. 1032125. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reaches limits. I get agree for some sent act _61. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Oh!
Makoto?
Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm emotional.
You guys!
Oh my god, it was such a cute reunion.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Oh my god, it is so cute. I love it. Everyone was there, all my friends, as I struggled together and survived. Oh! And as soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. Me too! Me too! This is so emotional. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, it really stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Guys, I was stuck in the garbage pit for like about a day. Give me a freaking break. Get away, shoo shoo. How dare you? I thought you were happy to see me. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Oh god, that's funny. Let me talk to Bibi Byakuya. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not so many people can say they had their life saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. How dare you say that? You voted for me, Byakuya. How dare you?
Yo,
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
you know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. Who the heck? No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Oh, Hero, I miss you. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas? Then where can we go to find new clues? We can use some Kyoko's key though, right? Like we have that upper hand though. You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten? Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. Jeez. This smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Ivan. She seems happy for some reason. You still haven't taken a shower, Toko? Is that what you want to say?
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like, I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What
You
did you say?
Spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black Hand, is a clear violation of the school regulation. The rules state that only the Black Hand is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used a TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what we were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about to kill Bukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with the master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, as one decisive final battle, a rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mikuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty freaking tall order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all of those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of this. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough puns, anyway, there's a hint. Oh, is this about the mastermind could potentially be a student? Yeah, of the high school students. Yeah, but... So one of us is the mastermind?
I see.
Because Mukuro's dead. Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So in other
If the
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot to the school again. Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised a scene like that.
in other
But
words,
according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is one of us. There are 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them? And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here. Need I continue to you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might just have said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, there's an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, it has to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
This is what I'm... You know what I think? I think one of them is still alive. Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on the autopilot. Maybe they loaded all the dialogue as actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would have been entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh, I'm glad this is true ending
So,
then.
in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Whoa, yeah, yes, that's great, that's good, that's good news.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Okay.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Sure. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's
The
fine.
time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name
At
of
this
my
point,
family.
I can rely only on myself. In the Togami blood flowing through my veins, I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him!
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. It's all useless! So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which is just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. You could just, you're a psychic. Couldn't you just like guess who it is, right? Like you're 30% right all the time, so we could risk it. Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall. Everyone's really gone off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone,
cause,
But
I mean,
up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she just dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. Can we just work together, Kyoko? I really want to work with you. Hand in hand. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can still work together.
so...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover some more ground. Yeah, that's what I said. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors to the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I prove that mastermind isn't one of us. Yeah, I don't think it's one of them. I really don't think it's one of them. Like, nobody has been suspicious. So I don't think it's Byakuya too. I really don't think it's Byakuya. It can't be Hiro, or Aoi, or Toko. So, and it can't be Kyoko, of course, for sure. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Oh, I'm excited! I'm excited to see all those locked doors. I guess I'll start by taking a little look at the Mukura's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. So she died with a bonk to the head then. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which ran completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Yeah, that bothers me. That really bothers me. The wounds that were at least several days old. Like, what does that mean? I'm pretty sure that's a vital clue too. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikosaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The Headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, on the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open right now. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Oh good, I have a list because I'm not going to remember that. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I am pumped up and ready. Alright. Let's go. Let's go to the data center. I'm really interested in that Monokuma door. Yeah, that one. The far end. I'm really curious about that door.
Hey, Makoto.
I kind of have a feeling it's like a control center for Monokuma, or possibly the Monokumas are there. Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with B getting blown up. Oh, poor Makoto, man. Alright, let's go in. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced down to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Well, good for you, Hina. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, what's inside? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Wait, this does look like a control panel, doesn't it? Oh, is this where Monokuma stays? What is that? There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. Oh. That chair is dope though. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. I was right! It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kinda looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? Then could that mean...
okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it, or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you could just... Or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Oh no. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but... I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center? Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. And just like that, Hina said there was one labeled Data Center. Huh. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center. It's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Oh, is there gonna be a Monokuma there? Is that how the mastermind gets to one room and the other? They just have like a Monokuma just sitting around, and they just press that room button, and then Monokuma appears? Yeah, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Yeah, you're a really good friend, Aoi. I think there's gonna be a Monokuma here. I have a feeling. Oh, did I just hear what I think I heard? Yeah! Is that Monokuma? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. Like the mastermind just presses the room button, and then a Monokuma comes out. So I guess that's how fast. That's the reason why Monokuma just appears everywhere. Monokuma, you wanna talk, bro? Hey! Get me out of your Is this you, Aoi? Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Ah, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing in it, and the control panel inside. Oh, that is so amazing. Can I go back? Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Oh. Oh yeah, because the monitors are like outside the cockpit. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Yeah, it's about how it could be one of us. Right. That the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is a 16 student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face that you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Yeah, let's get out of here. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, so to get going? Yeah. Yeah, we saw what we need to see here. This is the cockpit, basically. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. No. My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. Why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma? Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you like. It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just shut up and stopped moving. Then that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. Oh, he's not hiding it anymore. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo! So it can't be Aoi, that's for sure. But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. A hatch on the floor? So that's where the mastermind hides? That's too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! Was he telling the truth that the mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get it to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's anything I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Well, thanks for that, Hina. I don't have to do anything. Hina took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can do, too. The only way forward. Cool. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this'll be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. What are these papers on the floor for? There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. I mean, can we not look at what's written on these? Flakes? There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Oh, is that the katana that I got? That looks like the katana that I got. How did that end up there, though? Monitors. Let's look at this.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such
When you get out of here. When we get out of here, remember this moment. What? Oh, you want me to talk to you? Goodness, Byakuya. You're getting a little bit clingy there, bro. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yes, please. What do you mean something is just interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry? It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at the Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikasaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She wasn't so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Oh, it's so good. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You could read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of a man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as he skimmed through the report. Oh. Mukuro appeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person, but some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope Speak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? This is getting super interesting and I'm loving every moment of it. Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was?
what?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Yeah, it's Mukuro. I've never seen her. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. Wow, even vitals? 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiots. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... What? Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what you're saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile. Huh. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think, called a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Oh, they did. Byakuya and the others still don't know that we know about Kyoko's secret. That she's the detective and she's the headmaster's kid. The bookshelf seems really well made and is filled with files and thick books. Oh, that's it. Wait, why would they say about Mukuro? Could that body be not Mukuro then? Could Mukuro still be alive? With the tattoo? Oh goodness, I am so confused. But I'm gonna piece this together. I'm pretty sure of it. I can do this. Alright, let's go. What other places can I go to? I kinda wanna go to the bio lab though. I've never been in here. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Wait. This looks like a morgue. Oh my god. Oh my god, this looks like a morgue. Those are morgue. Those are cubicles for dead bodies. Oh my god. Is this the morgue? Oh, it's so cold. Why is it cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Let's look at these morgue doors. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. It's for bodies. That's for morgue. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side, there's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for store. Yes. Is this basically the morgue? Are the dead bodies here? Oh my god, does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look at. This is the morgue. Can I look at? Oh, it's gonna be weird though, but can I look at one? So what I think is these lights are the ones that have bodies, maybe, and these ones don't. Kind of. Oh my god, what is this? There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these things lately. Wait, this looks like the tarp that was used to cover the body in the garden, right? Isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue lights will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as tasty as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Wait, I feel like those are the bodies of our dead classmates. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Looking around, I think I get it. This seems clear to me now. Some kind of makeshift morgue. I wanna look at the body though to be sure. And about those lights by each slot. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of victim is. Yeah, I feel like these are the bodies though. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Oh my god. Wait, I kinda wanna count though. Sayaka, Leon. Sayaka, Junko, Neon, Chihiro, Mondo, Taka, Hifumi, Celestia, and Mukuro, right? Oh, Sakura. What? What? There's only 9 bodies? But there's supposed to be 10, right? Mukuro's one of... Oh my god, is Mukuro not actually dead? Oh my god. I have a theory. I think Mukuro was already dead, and that body was taken from here. Put in that tarp and put in the garden. Oh my god. I only counted 9 bodies though. Oh my god, alright. There's only 9 bodies, but there's supposed to be 10. Did somebody feign their death? Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here? Well, Monokuma probably have cleaned it, right? What else can I look at? Yeah, that tarp came from the morgue. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I'd better check, just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. Oh my god! If it's not here either, it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But the corpses are the thing I need to check in here. This one, yes, this tarp. The tarp played a role in the case, so... I'd better take a look at it. The killer used a tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? Yeah, I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp at the corner of the tarp biolab. I think that's it. I think that body was already dead. Well, I mean, it did say that it was already dead before the explosion, right? So, I feel like that's it. I think that's the connection to the biolab. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Alright. I think I'm on the right track though. That's all I really need to check here. Thank you for telling me, Makoto. Let's get out of here. Can we go back to the biolab though? I think... Oh my god. You know what I think? I think one dead student is actually still alive, and they just used another dead student's body to just plant there to make it look like it was a murder. Oh my god. Yeah, can we look at this again? There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these things. Come on, we just saw it. Alright. I think my theory is right though. I feel like somebody just feigned their freaking death, man. Let's go to the dojo. Let's go to the dojo. Because that's one other place we could go. Toka? So this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. How do you find anything? Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, I would have to have something. It would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of ordinary here. Give it back! Give it back with precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why would anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Nah, there's probably a clue. Why could I check here though? What can we look at? A locker? Bunch of wooden lockers in here. I found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Wait, I can look at some other lockers, right? Wait, there was something. Was it this? I can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. What else can we look at? Are we just here to talk to Kyoko then? Oh my goodness. What else can I look at here? Secret door or something? Alright. What else can I go? You know what I think? I think like one of the students is actually alive, and they just reused a body from the biolab there because look, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you my theory. I'm gonna show you my theory. Because there's supposed to be 10 bodies, right? There's only 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bodies. You know what should be the easiest way to do this though? If I just open each one of these corpses. I wish I could just look at each one of these, open these up, and let's look at it to look at who it is. Like, you know? It's gonna be creepy, but it's gonna be worth it. Come on, Makoto. Throw some balls and just look at each one of these. Oh, we can go up here now. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Oh, I'm so excited when I can find it. I think there's gonna be a... Whoa, what happened here? This is the second floor of dorms. It looks like some kind of ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Yeah, there's blood. I can see blood. Why is this hallway so scary though? Oh my god. Look, there's blood. Can we look at the blood though? There's a lot that happened in this. Are these... There's a lot of blood. Can I go in here? Oh, I can go here. Whoa. What happened here? Did a war break here or something? The bed. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Really? This looks like a bed to me, bro. Ooh. Yeah, there's no cameras here, right? Yoko was right. What was that again? Maybe the bathroom? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Right? What can we check here? Why can I go here? Alright. So it looks like a battlefield, like a war broke in this school. People were just like, you know, killing each other probably. So that's what happened, I guess. But wait, what? There's an eye. There's an eye. What is that? What's this? There's a giraffe. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been one of the for the Hope Speak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Okay, can we check the lockers though? I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. How about the open ones though? Like the broken ones? I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's perfectly similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. If you have to use your e-handbook to open this up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and read it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. Well, that is really useless. There's an old plate mounted on the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Alright. Look, there's an eye there. What is that? What does that mean? Look. It's an eye. Is that a clue? Is that some kind of a clue? Is there something here? Is there something here? There's blood. Okay. There's a door. Let's go here. Wow, this looks like a pretty room. It doesn't look ransacked at all. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Yoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? This room is awesome. Can I have this as my dorm room? And there's a computer! Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Oh, this is her father's room. I probably shouldn't bother her. The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Can we not look at the computer though? Can I? There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Seriously?
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. And we might be able to get info on the ultimate despair. Yeah, because we saw in the headmaster's office that he was researching about the ultimate despair, right?
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't really already know.
in other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to do, is it?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Also despair. This is a secret door. I can really tell there's a secret door right there. There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of a design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here. But not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does mean it's a secret door. A hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? Well, where's Sakura if you need her, right? She can just kick that door open. You know how to open it?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. It's so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Even the right password. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
And I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko would have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's only understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, it opens. Of course it does. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked to scream. Kyoko. Let's get in! So excited to see what's inside. A present? Hey Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. let's just talk about this picture. Is that Kyoko and his dad? Dang it. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in here?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? What are you talking about? I'm already scared. Are you saying something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. I'm scared. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... What? What? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What? What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? What? How do you know that, Kyoko? What was in the box? It was wrapped up all night, so I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Oh, you know what? It does look like the guy in the intro. There was a guy in the intro that got blasted off to space by Monokuma, and he came back to Earth just bones with that crack in his skull. So that was Kyoko's dad. Oh my god. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Oh, so that's what he meant being in the school. But already bones though. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words...
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of the pride in order to enter Hope's Peak. I could have to reveal myself in the school, and knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Did she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Yeah, I think she actually really wanted to connect with her dad again, is what I think. Can we talk about this picture now? It looks like a young Kyoko with his dad, her dad. This picture. See, oh, they're so cute. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... Aww, this is sad. To now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It was a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. You must really cared about it.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he was still the only opportunity I have to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Oh, that... No. Kyoko, no. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. No, Kyoko, don't say that. That's... He had a reason why he needed to leave you. The Headmaster's desk is probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. In the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other
A
words...
handbook with no limitation, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue. Oh, we can use it on the lockers, though. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Yes? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to...
Just a second.
Get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko. You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead, but we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yeah, we still don't know. But it's a student. I still don't think that it's one of us, the alive students, though. I have a feeling that one of the students that died did not actually die, is what I think. Because I found like 9 bodies in the biolab. And there's supposed to be 10, including Mukuro. So, yeah. We're gonna figure that out. 15 of us met in the main hall, and add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. And she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me? Byakuya? Hiro? Toko? Hina? And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Yes, I already know. Come on. Come on, Makoto. Oh yeah, let's go to the Let's go to the locker room. Where is it again? Here it is. I wonder if I can open this locker. Locked. This is card readers. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Come on! I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright! Just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This thing is practically empty. There's this thing, whatever that is. It looks like a chocolate bar. It's just one thing, some kind of pocket... Oh, it's a pocketbook? It looks like a chocolate bar. Or a wafer of some sort. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written in there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope Speak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens that the headmaster... It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Wait! Is this Kyoko's? He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it is not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Wait, what? This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. And I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of this notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached that last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? There's a second despair? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps in this. Ugh. Alright, let's look at some other things now. Oh my god, I am so confused right now. There's two despairs. Would there be two masterminds then? I am so confused. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside. Is this Heroes? This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belonged to probably has organization problems every part. That's not important right now, Makoto. This looks like Heroes! Oh my god, there's a ball! There's a crystal ball! Is this Hero's old locker though? I mean, I remember him being, he's been held back a few times. This crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. For the moment I looked inside the notebook, and any sense of uneasiness I may have had evaporated. Yeah, this is Heroes then. What? There's no denying what I saw. I saw the notebook was written Yasuhiro Gakure. Is this Aria's hero? The notebook also contained a large amount of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? I'm kind of thinking this is Hiro's old locker, though. He's been held up like 3 times, right? So, it's not weird for him to have, like, locker, like, already a locker here. Oh my god, this is just confusing, man. The more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? Yeah, so probably Hero could have gone here, like, before, like, this semester or this school year. So am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people? Yeah, and the notebook that Kyoko had. The notebook that seems it belonged to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Oh my god. This is so confusing. I have no idea though. No! No!
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Yes, pretty much.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Yeah?
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
The gym again? What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. It probably is, but even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Why would I want to go to the gym though? Well, okay, I'll take all hints I get. Hey Hiro, you wanna explain something to me, bro? Hey Hiro. Goto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Barakuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. Ready to talk to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Oh my god, Hiro is suspicious. Hiro, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? No, it's not Hiro. It's not Hiro and Kyoko. It's not them.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome. Hello, are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? This one? This must be the envelope. Oh, and just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope. Okay, what's inside? Is this gonna be money again? What I found was a single photograph. Wait, what? It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Oh my god! Wait! Why am I not here? Hiro is there, and Kyoko, and Toko, and Byakuya, and Aoi? Why am I not here? Did I take this picture or something? No. What is this? It was everyone who had come to Hope Speak at the same time as me. Wait, but... Yeah, that's Mukuro. I'm pretty sure that's Mukuro. There's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikosaba. Then this girl is... Oh my god, I'm so confused right now. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone? And even more than that, Why is Junko's face covered though? What? Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Yeah, I'm not here. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not here. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. Wait, why is Junko's face covered? But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at the House Speak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be this picture, but what's definitely unnatural? Yeah, look at Junko's face. It's that everyone else is in the picture. Wait a minute. I feel like I get this now. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be? Everyone else? And just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get up. But... I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess it means he was done talking? Dang it. Wait a minute. There's something about Junko. There's definitely something about Junko. Her face is covered. There's something about Junko. And I actually want to point out too. Remember Makuro's corpse? It had fake nails. And Junko was the only one that had red nails. Like, I don't remember any of the characters having red nails. There's something about Junko. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. There's something about Junko. There is really something about Junko. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Marikun was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear this up. Where is everyone? You know what? I want to check something. Oh, my baby Taka. I already forgotten about you, baby. So sorry. Oh, I got a star in Kyoko. That's amazing. Where is Chuko? There we go. Could the body be Junko's body? Because they're definitely the same with Mukuro. Mukuro was 5'7" and 97 pounds. And her chest was 31, 22, something like that. Her vital statistics. And look at Junko. Junko is 5'7" and weight is 97 pounds. And her chest is 31. What if Mukuro is actually still alive and then she just used Junko's corpse? That was Junko's corpse in the garden. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I am confused, but there's some... I think that's the reason why. I think that's why the mastermind covered Junko's face. Because she used Junko's body. But yeah, it doesn't really make any sense right now, but I kind of feel there's something to it. There's really something about Junko. And Junko and Mukuro had the same body type. It's all. Archive, yeah, he's here. Let's talk to baby Byakuya. Maybe he can fill me in. Byakuya? Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. What? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Wait, Byakuya, wait! But of course didn't. He just walked away. What the? What was he asking? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. What did Monokuma I think Monokuma, like... You know what I think? I think Monokuma told them that it was Makoto. I think that was their hint. I think that was the hint. I think that's the hint that Monokuma was going for. He covered Junko's face. That was probably like a fake photo, right? I think the Bukuro was still alive. Took Junko's body because they had the same body type. Because there's only 9 bodies here. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Toko? Oh, yes! Yes, let's look at this body! I want to look at this body. Yes, please, let's look at this body. It's open, but Toko! I want to look at the body! Toko, are you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? She's not dead. And she's genocide Jack. It's cold! It's super cold! It's so cold! I think I might catch a cold! If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited for a chill. No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo, Bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't act like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double to memory. Yeah, that's like double memory in a device. No, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere. So he's on investigating.
Yes.
But I am so? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. I love how crazy she is. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking to Mr. Jack in a way. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Well, how about this body right here that's sticking out? The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. I knew she'd fainted.
Indeed.
You knew she'd fainted? I was on my way here, when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem.
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. But why is everything gonna be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. But I want to look at the corpse though. Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second for closing it. Yes, let's look at it. But come. Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time. The mastermind probably brought it up here when we were in class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed they wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So.
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then.
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I've finished. Just wait over there, that's it? I want to look at the body! Fine. fine, Kyoko. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Yeah, there's something going on with Junko, man. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier? You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did a mastermind forge that picture as a child to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. It's the same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, the tarp had a stamp on it that said Biolab, and that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. You're just realizing that now, Makoto? So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's not... See? There's one of them is alive. It's either Mukuro or maybe Junko, I don't know. But we saw Junko die, so it's definitely Mukuro, right? 9 lights? Biolab lights, yep. Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone could do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of the blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? Oh, what? But Junko had the same vital statistics as Mukuro. They had the same height, the same body type, and remember when the corpse has some wounds that were inflicted like days prior, and it was not the killing wound? I think that's Junko's body. Maybe because Junko was impaled by those spears, so I think this is actually Junko's body. The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was a fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Yeah, see? I think that is Junko's body. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they were old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several... Yeah. I guess I don't see that. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? Huh? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? Yeah, I really don't think Mukuro is dead. One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukura's profile, I listed her height and weight. Yeah,
So...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then.
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukura. Huh. Wait a sec. Could it be that Junko is alive? Because Junko's face is covered in my photo. Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukura's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, we're not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kinda sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. Oh my god, I get it now! There were two despairs. It's gotta be Mukuro and Junko. It's a hunch, but let's see. But she got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we're done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. If I don't do it now... Then come on! Why did you have to... Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad ever even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get to any of the lockers, you need a handbook wherever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's
Could
true...
that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my own locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? And it says Class 78, Urgent Interviews?
So...
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means. So just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on the DVD. Alright.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turned out, the arrangements I'd make didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's only one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. Yeah, because the mastermind killed your dad. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with a fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she did it. Her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. It's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the classroom. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going. They should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the back of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. What exactly am I watching? And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. What? Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
What is this? The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our
Is this
conversation.
Kyoko's dad?
I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Contract?
Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
Oh my god.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for the murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes started back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Oh my god, what is this?
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Seriously? This can't be real. I said
I'm
yes?
sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Oh my god.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
This is nuts. So what? We were forced. So the shelter was because to keep us safe? But then a crazed maniac just, infiltrated that thing?
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. We all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko! Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met with him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted the life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went flat. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd ask them the question. They'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and then when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember what had come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient outcome. Something that seems to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? Maybe their memory got wiped by the mastermind, and that's why they don't remember each other, but probably they did know each other.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
But do I have enough
Everyone
evidence
gather
though?
once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya? Byakuya? Yeah, I think Monokuma said something about, like, in terms of me being the mastermind because they're not talking to me. They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Are we? Hina? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late! Strong master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot my lights are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab it gauche to shift the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language could describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy gust faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin. This final class trial is gonna be slaughtered in pitch black despair. Claim maximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time, it will be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all this banter. I'm a very good standing, you know? If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today,
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious travel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below, so don't try and run away. Laughing, I saw this ever when Akuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of
This
my
will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. They're like paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know what that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however.
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
So...
Ready to win, right? Of course. Aww. I like how Kyoko is talking to us so much right now. I love it. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Oh, let's go then. Let's go. Let's go, Makoto. I started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally unsteady legs. I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend, deeper and deeper, deeper still. There's a lot of deeper, and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sighed fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What'd you think? Isn't this just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. Boo-hoo-hoo, I'm not gonna sit on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16 sit. Well then, let's begin! Shouldn't you be participating, Monokuma?